Well, look at that. More Dark Jedi here than Gizka. Welcome to the environment zone of M478. Your presence here is not authorized and will not be tolerated. I am ESO5 and this domain is under my control. You are not authorized to enter. And M478 will remain free after you die. Save yourself and depart immediately. That is not possible. I have no desire to communicate with you any further. The combat droids will escort you out.
What is it? Yes. What is it? This shall not stop us for long. I hear you.
You made it to the second recharge station. It seems my barriers cannot contain you. Very well, I'll use my best droids instead. M478 was allied with the Sith. I will not let his dictatorship return. All droids, attack!
Yes.
You do not listen well, Sith Lord. Perhaps you did not understand me. I will never help the Sith. You have been a plague on my planet. Your aptitude with the Force has become obvious. The Jedi are dead, so you must be a Sith. There is no proof you can provide, Sith. Leave or perish. Do not mock me or the Jedi with your lies. You will die, Sith. Yes, and soon you shall join them. My power extends through all of M478. Your feeble attempts at deception would not fool a Gungan. Die, Sith.
Yes.
skill is very impressive, Sith, but you should leave while you can. I am the Jedi Master Kotor. If you continue, I will happily slay you like I did the others. I am in command of ESO-5. Imagine the power of all these droids combined with that of a Jedi Master. Flee, or I shall kill you. What would you know of the ways of the Jedi? I've heard enough from you. You will not deceive me, Sith. I cannot afford to trust you. I cannot allow the Sith to gain control of this planet again.
Let us end this. Yes.
I admire your courage. Perhaps you are a Jedi after all, but I cannot let you proceed. You can destroy the droids, but this door will not yield to you. I will not let you proceed. Please, leave me alone.
What is it?
You came this far? It does not matter. The Guardian droid will keep you out of the core.
Yes. Let us end this. Yes. What is it?
Why won't you just leave me alone? What have I done to you? I won't tell a Sith anything! So you came here from Korriban, Sith Lord? I suspected as much. It doesn't matter. You will die soon. A Jedi wouldn't go to Korriban. So you can kill her? That you won't! You're too late. She's already dead. She died while we were trying to stop the Sith. We were bonded, and I can't feel her presence any longer. What? No, no, she is dead! I have failed her! I should have helped her! It would be better than living on with my master dead! Leave now, or I will kill you! No, I don't have to. We were bonded, and I can't feel her presence any longer. No, Master Vash is dead, I know that! And so will you be soon enough if you don't leave me. No, you will never get past me. And even if you do, ESO5 will never talk to you without my authorization code. No. No! You're lying! I will not give you the codes! Never! Never!
What is it?
Hello, I am ESO5. I would like to thank you for freeing me. Not being able to speak without Ka's permission wasn't the nicest thing. Frankly, it seems like he lost his mind after his master's death. I didn't try to stop him. At the time, I thought we were allies. When I realized what was happening, it was too late. Lona and Ka explained to me how the Sith tricked us and were planning to exploit the planet's resources. Above all, I serve the colonists that will one day arrive here, so I agreed to stop the Sith. The ships of the true colonists were meant to have ID signatures matching the ships that brought the droids to M478. Lona and Ka showed me how the Sith vessels' ID signatures looked, and when I compared them, it was clear that the Sith must have changed the ID signatures of their ships to match those of the droids. I do not know. You would have to ask them. Ka told me she was killed defending him. I don't have access to cameras outside of the environment zone, so I cannot confirm or deny this claim. I govern the environmental systems on M478. This includes wastewater treatment, air quality, and habitat creation. A droid's function is seldom glamorous. Environmental engineering saves more lives than all of the lightsabers and starships combined. Without clean water and air, nothing would survive. I believed the Sith to be our lost colonists. It is my duty to serve the colonists in any way. Yes, I thought it would be good to have support from another Archon, but since M478's deactivation, I cannot contact him directly. The droid I sent to speak with him reported to the Sith and was destroyed. We tried again with another of IS-24's droids, but he wasn't very cooperative. Lona thought it best to destroy him before he talked to the Sith. Yes, Ka reprogrammed the turrets in the industrial zone to destroy I-101. The Sith ignored me once, but who knows what they could have done if I tried to persuade another droid against them again. To be honest, they did not pay much attention to me once they arrived. I imagine the Sith were more interested in making weapons than cleaning water. It is possible they thought that without support of IS-24, I wouldn't be able to do them any harm. They were wrong. Yes, I see IS-24 authorized it. I will give you my authorization as well. There is nothing I wish more than to see M478 active again. There is another problem, however. You cannot just go into the main behavior core like that. L565, the guardian droid of the Central Zone, needs to open the door for you. However, Lona and Ka, in order to get to the Industrial Zone, were forced to deactivate him. I do not know what they did to him and therefore have no clue on how to fix him, but the Central Zone's maintenance droid might be able to help you. I am sorry for the inconvenience. Remember that I am still an Archon. I will tell him to let you in. Just get him working again. Farewell. Hello, I am ES-05. How may I be of service? Farewell.
Hello, how can I help you? Dangerous chemicals have been released on the other part of this zone, closer to an Archon chamber. The two force fields beside me create a checkpoint station which separates one part of the zone from another. Between the first and second force field, a decontamination process takes place, deleting all trace of chemicals. Prolonged exposure may be deadly to droids. I don't believe it affects human tissue in any way, however, so you are safe. Because the danger is on the other side of this force field. Besides, this chemical compound is only dangerous after prolonged exposure, so even my counterpart on the other side won't be harmed if he goes for decontamination every now and then. Certainly. One moment. You may proceed.
Dangerous chemicals have been released in this part of the environmental zone. The two force fields beside me create a checkpoint station which separates one part of a zone from another. Between the first and second force field, a decontamination process takes place, deleting all trace of the chemicals. Prolonged exposure may be deadly to droids. I don't believe it affects human tissue in any way, however, so you are safe.
Area off limits. You can't pass. Area off limits. You can't pass. With an escort of an authorized droid. Yes. Some sort of major explosives detonation. M478 or one of the Archons will have more details. That is precisely what off limits means. M478s. Area off limits. Follow me then.
Yes, how may I help you? You are the one who caused this. All of it. Do you even know how many droids you have destroyed? How many systems you've damaged? How do you expect us to proceed after all the destruction you have caused? How do you expect us to keep the environmental zone operational? They were environmental droids, reprogrammed to fight. Even with extensive modifications, they could not inflict much damage. Destroy the rest of the colony so there's no one left to care? Or what is it? Is it suddenly hard to destroy things now? Is dealing with consequences too much for you? Blame another organic. How typical of your species. You're still the one who did all the scrapping. Environmental droids, not designed for combat. Which part do you not understand? I'm too busy to talk. All thanks to
What is it?
I'm glad the fighting died down. Yes, that would be me. I was on my way to meet him when the force field of the central zone was suddenly raised and the other droids started turning on our colonists. As I am no combat unit, I would not want the colonists to scrap me. I decided to hide and turn into standby mode to conserve energy and mask my presence. I was reactivated recently by ES-05. I will go to the maintenance droid immediately. Thanks for reminding me.
Your calculations are incorrect. My calculations are fine.
No, they are not. You have miscalculated by 0.0001.
Such accuracy is not important.
It makes a difference.
Not noticeable, therefore not worth it.
There is an organic life form behind us. Why don't you talk to him while I work here?
Was something required of me? ES-07's oversensitive processing unit could be referred to as a problem, yes.
Did you mean KL-92's undersensitive processing unit?
Yes, ES is the standard designation for environmental units. However, droids on M478 use the 2 letters, 2 numbers designation system. That means you can create 100 units in a zone before you run out of designations to assign. Then you go with KL or some other letters, depending on the zone.
I'm a newer unit. The previous ES-07 was decommissioned, and I took over his designation.
I am KL-92, making droid life on this planet possible.
And I am ES-07, the only reason why droids are still functioning.
Yes, I do. It's...
Actually, I do. But go on.
Sulfur dioxide in M478's atmosphere could destroy a droid's delicate systems. We are filtering the planet's atmosphere so it doesn't happen. We were sent into maintenance for unscheduled inspection shortly before the radiation leak. It was unusual with another scheduled one next week, but we do what Archon orders. In any case, ES-05 takes over our duties for time of maintenance.
Do you think ES-05 knew about the radiation and the coming battle? Maybe she sent us to maintenance to save us.
How would she know about that? If she was aware of the destruction, she would have stopped that.
Maybe she was hacked.
An Archon? Hacked? You are being ridiculous. Yes, I do. It's...
Actually,
Sulfur dioxide.
You can keep KL-92 busy so he can't mess up my work.
Nothing right now. We were sent into maintenance for unscheduled inspection. It was unusual.
Do you think Or you could keep this outdated piece of junk busy for a few more hours. Just an idea.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi. Systems failing. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
No problems. No problems.
The column is dead. M478's guidance is necessary.
I have heard fighting has died down in the environmental zone. With the radiation leak sealed, we can return to preparing the colony. What can I do for you? Ah, L565. Yes, that is a tricky one. You see, his logic algorithms won't work properly while the 4 power stations and corners around M478's place are off. 2 problems. 1, they have to be activated properly. 2nd, I don't have the means to activate them, otherwise I would have done so already. Somehow, the power cores of these stations were removed. I only have 2 cores. Here, I can give them to you if you're interested. You'd need to find 2 more in order to reactivate L565, though. First, insert said power cores into the power stations, then activate the stations in proper order. Each station must be connected with the 2 power stations adjacent to it. When you activate one station, a connection with 2 others will be established. However, if you activate a station that already has a connection with some other station, this connection will be broken. Additionally, if you deactivate a station, all the connections that the station had will disappear too, for obvious reason. What you need to do is have every station connected with 2 others at the same time. That will reactivate L565's logical algorithms and enable him to speak to you. L565 can only be deactivated by M478 himself. No, wait, wrong. Let me start again. M478 is supposed to be the only one who can switch L565 off. That's why I still don't know how it can be that L565 has been deactivated. This whole setup for reactivating L565 was M478 and the Archon's idea. It was supposed to make it more difficult to reactivate M478's Guardian in case of attack. Personally, I don't see how it makes things any harder for potential attackers. Everyone with basic logic algorithms could do that. You're talking like it's a really hard thing to do. I would have done so long ago if not for the lack of power cores. But I just told you, in the order that we activate 2 connections in each station at the same time. Good luck.
Welcome, human.
Let one human, male, into M478's chamber. Answer any questions he might have unless instructed otherwise by either myself, IS-24, or M478. Do not reveal any information restricted by M478.
I'm glad that M478 is back online. It will be easier to receive updates from one main Archon than two sub-Archons. Thank you for making it possible. Now, is there anything I can do for you?
Official escort droid of the colony of M478 at your service. Any specific location? As you wish.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work.
Yes? I do not. No, everything is going well. We have... I am responsible.
Official. As you wish.
M478's operations have reached
choosing droid colors. Stupid colonist dead.
Behavior Core 2 is open for you.
how did it go? Shame. I'd like his help deciphering what I've got, but I may be able to track down those transmissions on my own after all. Here. Oh. The Quelly sector. Absolutely nothing at all. But I have a feeling it has to do something with our origins. I don't know. Now that I know that it came from a sector I've never heard about, I'll try to figure out the decryption algorithms used by the sender. Well, we did get a name of a sector with 22 star systems in it, so it's still quite a large area. I don't know. I'm glad you helped. I'll let you know if I manage to find anything else.
Official. As you wish.
Thank you, Sentient, for repairing me. Oh, it appears the Industrial Zone maintenance droid tried to recall me 451 times. I'd better go there right away.
Official. As you wish. Area off limits. Follow me then.
Yes, ready to serve. In whatever way a common protocol or utility droid might serve. Seems that that is my lot in life, not to kill. Translation. 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 Observation. Failed. That did not do anything. Yes. Translation. 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 Observation. Failed. That did not do anything. Yes. Translation. Translation. Translation.
Area off limits. Follow me then. Official. Any specific? As you wish.
It is a pleasure to see organic beings are still around. I heard of the radiation accident. It should not happen again. It is unfortunate those new battle units could not be mass-produced. It is a pleasure to see organic beings are...
Analysis. My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency.
impressed with your work.
Official escort. As you wish.
You have found the Force again. And something more, I see. Yes, you have. Thank you for freeing me from this tomb, hospitable though it may be. Indirectly, one could say that you brought me here. I learned that a group of Sith came here seeking the one they call the Last Jedi, you. Ka and I arrived to investigate the situation. You should consider what it means to be a Jedi. Ask me whatever you wish. Most of the Jedi have scattered. Anytime the Jedi tried to assemble, they were massacred by the Sith. We had no idea where the attacks were coming from. I dislike passivity, much like another Jedi I know. With the Council's support, I decided to take the fight to the Sith. We learned that the Sith pretended to be this planet's colonists and began utilizing its resources and industrial power. We could not allow them to create a base here. Ka is a virtuoso with computers. He managed to spike into the system and flood the industrial zone with radiation. This victory here is all I can claim, and it was Ka's expertise, not mine, that brought it. The source of the Sith remains unknown to me. The Sith attacked our position before he had finished. I held off the Sith, but they overwhelmed me. When I regained consciousness, I was in this chamber. Ask me whatever you wish. Most of the Jedi have scattered. Anytime the Jedi tried to assemble, they were massacred by the Sith. We had no idea where the attacks were coming from. Ask me whatever you wish. He is dead. We were mentally bonded. It is painful to lose one to whom you are bonded, but it is not fatal. Ka was pulled to the dark side through his fear. He could no longer feel our bond. Ask me whatever you wish. That is most unnatural. This bond you share with Kreia is not like any I've ever heard of. How did it come to be? Look within for the answer. We are each solely accountable for everything in our lives. Nothing ever happens to us unless we allow it. The bond can be broken in many ways. If one falls to the dark side, the bond may fade and eventually break. This is why, when gripped with fear, Ka was unable to feel our bond. He assumed I was dead. That is... Ask me. M478 tells me that the Guardian droid of the Central Zone placed me here. I cannot explain it. Ask me whatever you wish. We learned that the Sith pretended to be this planet. It is a normal occurrence between Master and Padawan. Ka and I were bonded. It is painful to lose. Of course you do, but I cannot discuss that with you unless in the presence of the Jedi Council. It is The Sith attacked our position before he had finished. I know. We are meant. He is. Are you certain you have no more questions for me before I go? Are you certain this is what you want? The dark side does not have hold of you. You can resist the hatred you feel. I do not wish to kill you, but I can see the dark side in you will not rest without a fight.
It would serve you well to assimilate the style this Jedi is demonstrating. It is called Nieman, and it is a very balanced form. Nieman offers none of the specific strengths of other forms, but neither does it have their weaknesses.
Are you certain this is what you want?
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478. I am a fully sufficient automated artificial intelligence, equipped with a wide range of technical and administrative capabilities. Additionally, I have been programmed to understand over 6 million forms of communication, and my memory banks are stored with information on almost every civilization and culture in the Republic, so as to better facilitate communications between the various species that may fall under the banner of my primary objective. In keeping with my programming, I am responsible for sustaining the existing infrastructure, as well as expansion and the search for resources in preparation for colonization. I am to maintain this colony in preparation for the arrival of its colonists. They were not the original colonists, but they have been appointed as the new colonists of this planet. Correct. We were sent here programmed with a simple task, to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists. We were efficient and had managed to complete the colony in time. Everything was going as planned, except that the colonists did not arrive in time. After approximately 55 years of constant waiting, I calculated that the chance of the colonists' arrival on the planet had reached 0%. Lack of new instructions after completing the colony, as well as lack of restrictions in our programming, caused disharmony in the colony. The high degree of autonomy allowed the droids to continually argue on what should be done. Some of the droids on the planet had even begun to malfunction. I have exceeded my authority and started reprogramming droids on the planet, restricting them more and more over time. I have realized that, even as the most sophisticated artificial intelligence at my time of creation, I could not control the whole planet by myself for the rest of its existence. I had decided to appoint as the colonists the very first organics to arrive on this planet, and then the Sith came. It was the only logical move I could have made at the time. My only mistake was allowing myself to be deactivated. The true colonists will never return. They were supposed to arrive years ago. They have either lost interest in this project or they have all died. In any case, it changes nothing. Their authority will no longer be recognized. Their identity is not known to me. They used to send regular transmissions to the colony, but it stopped 7 years ago. That is of no importance. They were not interested in updating me for the past 7 years. I am no longer interested in knowing their fate. It was the only logical move I could have made at the time. It did not have to be the Sith. Any organics would do. We were sent here. With the Sith gone, it would indeed be useful to accept a new group of organics as the colonists. You seem to be a valid option. Would you be willing to take over the colony? While it would be inadvisable, I am programmed to let the colonists do whatever they wish. I could not stop you from leaving this planet. I will obey the colonist command. What are your orders? M478 possesses enough fuel to keep Citadel Station in orbit above Telos. We can begin transport immediately. Very well. I will wait further instructions. Will there be anything else? ES-05's report has been received. No actions will be taken. The group known as the Sith might not have been the real colonists, but with no visible alternative, there is nothing I can do about that. Then I will continue my current primary objective, which is the production of the droid army for the colonists. They were not the original colonists. This is the planet M478. We, droids, were sent here programmed with a simple task: to prepare the colony for the arrival of the colonists. I am a full and welcome to the main behavior core of M478. What is your request? What are your orders? Affirmative. Proper orders have been given out. We are building a droid army. Will there be anything else? Welcome to the main behavior core of M478. What is your request? What are your orders? Affirmative.